Hey soldiers, what's going on? This is Sergeant Merrill, and we're back to World of Tanks. We're going to be checking out the most prevalent American tank in World War II, the M4 Sherman. So here we are finally in the M4 Sherman, and it is like a breath of fresh air moving away from the M3 Lee. And I've already gotten this thing into elite status, so at this current game that I'm playing now, I'm just really enjoying this tank, and I've leveled it all the way up. I've gotten, you know, all the engines, all the tracks, radio, everything, the better weapon for this, and it's just been so much fun playing this in comparison to the Lee. Now, a lot of people had stepped up after the last video and say, you know, hey, the Lee ain't that bad, and you're right if you know how to play it. But the mobility that you get with the Sherman is great, and just the historical meaning of this tank being one of the most prevalent American tanks in World War II it's really cool. I'm definitely going to be holding on to this tank, and I'm really enjoying the strike and move capability of this tank at this time. I don't want to get too caught up in these engagements and reveal my position just yet. The speed combined with the generally decent cannon of this tank is really nice. Now, as far as the armor, the hull of the tank is not that great, but once you level up that turret, it can definitely deflect some rounds. So I'm enjoying that aspect of this, and so that's also something to note, both when you're playing it and both when you come up against the Sherman. It's a very prevalent tank in this tier, so if you're going against the M4, aim for the hull. Do not even try for that turret if it's peeking over the hill or something. You're generally just going to reveal your position and not get the damage that you're probably looking for. Uh-oh, what do we got up here? Got some tanks moving up there. I might want to just hang out here, let the net, my camouflage go into place. Oops, that's not good. And see what we see. Lost him. But here we got an Excelsior coming up. And we lost sight of him. Let's move up a little bit into this tree line. See if we can't catch some of these guys up on the ridge. Missed him. He's going to come down and play, thinking he's safe down here. That is not the case. We're going to nail him out. He just probably hit our turret there, and that deflected, but we're going to back up and see if we can't get hidden in some of this brush, because we're getting a little bit of a front line of heavy tanks over there, and we are not going to match him pound for pound. And let's let this camouflage and scope go into effect, and there we go. We're able to see some of these guys go up here. I'm going to hit that light tank as he heads across and doesn't seem to get him. Oh, that hurt. So you got to be careful with your shots. We are getting flanked. This is a bad area. I'm going to hide behind this rock right here, but we are just in a really bad spot. And we're just going to have to soak it up as our tank is tracked. Got a critical hit on him, but I'm just way too flanked. I might get one more shot off. Oh, we might be getting lucky. Our track's been into effect. We can hide behind this rock. Ooh, and we're going to play peekaboo with this guy. Like, we got some friends that are nailing him. Gonna try to put one more shot to put the nail in the coffin. Down he goes, and man, did we get lucky in this engagement. We were just hugging this rock like it's our best friend. Kind of like when you had a bad night at the bar and you're... that cold porcelain toilet is like your best friend in the world. That's where we are. Let's see if we can't nail this. Oh, he saw me before I saw him. Still, though, I think we did pretty good given the bad spot we were put in. Let's go ahead and move into the next match. So the Sherman is just a super well-rounded tank, if you haven't noticed that. It's not the fastest tank in the world, but it definitely has some pretty good speed for its tier and for its class. It doesn't have the best cannon in the world, but it definitely does some good damage, and you can depend on it. And the armor, while not the best in the world, definitely has some strong points, including its turret. So this is just one of those super well-rounded tanks, and usually I would take that right side to avoid fire from the left, but it's one of those tanks that I think does well in what you would call a QRF, or a quick reaction force. When you're playing with some other people, you can definitely determine what's happening on the battlefield, get there quick, and have some good armor and some good cannons to deal with it when you get there. Now, I'm not going down that left side of the map because it's typically where you get a lot of the heavy fights. As we see, they've already spotted a destroyer there, and just head-on fights isn't really what the Sherman is good at. It's these high mobility fights where I can pick my shots, move to a different position, flank them if at all possible, and just react to whatever problems arise in between. So that's what we're going to do here. We're moving with look like one medium, one light tank. We're all pretty quick, and looks like we're going to catch this M4 completely off guard. Oh, what am I doing? Aiming all the way down there. Why is it aiming all the way down there? See that M4? We do not want to aim for its turret. Aim right for that hull. It'll penetrate. Let's see if we can't flank around. We got a KV-1 heavy tank heading our way. And that is something we do not want to play with. So we're going to GTFO out of that particular situation and try and get maybe a closer flank on these guys. Sticking his front of his tank right out the middle, and he just couldn't handle that. Now, I don't know if this A-20 has eyes on us or not, but I do not want to get into a fight with that. Ooh, what a great position this is. We're just going to nail him. He is not going to be able to react quick enough to this. And we're going to finish him off with this fire right here. Looks like that KV-1 and that medium tank are still duking it out. And we got a light tank that's heading up here. He might not have eyes on us. We're going to try and catch him right as he crosses this road right here. And he's not going to make it across. We're going to deal with this Matilda as he approaches the city. Again, probably doesn't have eyes on us, but he does now. We're going to try and flank around him. And that KV-1 is still duking it out with that medium over there. Going to get a good flank on this Matilda. I really don't know if he's expecting me. Looks like he is, but he caught himself in a bad spot. Just a real bad spot. He's going to have to take out that wall. And we just got him in a really bad spot. You just can't do much about that. Now we got that KV-1 in a position to where we can do some damage to him. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh no, we got flanked from behind. It might have been artillery. KV-1 staring us down, and he is going to put a hurting on us. And we just couldn't do enough damage to him. So it does demonstrate some of the mobility that this tank has and how it comes to advantage. I really wish I could have got a better flank, but that already just seemed to catch me right on the back of my engine, it seemed like. And that's just bad luck on our part. Oh man, that sucks. Sometimes Artie just gets lucky, man. And something I need to be careful about is unnecessarily moving my turret, because I feel like looking back at the footage I could have got a second shot off in that KV-1 if I was paying a little bit more attention. And looks like we're going to be upper tier in this game, but doesn't mean they don't have some big guns we don't need to worry about. Looking at the map though, I'm going to head up this right side, I think, and see how that works out for me. Be careful, no need to unnecessarily damage our tracks. And I just love the speed of this tank. I mean, it keeps up with those light tanks. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a bunch of destroyers heading my way, and I like that. Destroyers are not typically well armored, but they keep a low profile, and they pack one hell of a punch. So it's good to have those supporting you if we get into a frontline situation that we didn't intend. Ooh, nice PZ3 heading up the hill. We're just going to roll on by, though. Roll on by. Let's see if we can't get a nice, healthy flank on the enemy. I'm feeling like we're going to come across a little bit of resistance, but we're going to see how well we can deal with it. There we go. There's that light tank I was looking for. Looks like he hit our turret there. That's fine. We're going to show him who's boss. We're going to show some muscle. Now we're going to chase after him. because he is shitting his pants just a little bit now. And he just can't pen us. So we're going to finish him off right there and pull back because we took a hit from somewhere. We got our destroyers rolling up behind us. And we're going to let them put some lead down range. Maybe they can sight somebody that I didn't previously. It looks like we got some good coverage here. I don't think we're going to get flanked with the Wolverine heading around the left side. We got the T-40 right beside us. That's going to show some muscle against this other tank destroyer. Boom! That's how that works. I'm just going to roll in, but actually I should probably be in front of him, given his very low health. But I'm cautious about what's going on around this corner. We do have more armor than those tank destroyers, but not a lot to be a frontline tank. Let's see here. We got a medium tank down there. I didn't catch what it was. Now, I'm tempted to hit that rock to the right there. But I want to see what's happening over here. We see an M7 over here. There we go. It's a KV-1. We do not want to fuck with that head on. We're gonna head to this rock over here and see if we can't make it. He looks like he might be coming down our way. And this is extremely open, so we need to be careful for their arty. I would hate for artillery to be the bane of this match once again. We're gonna hang out here and wait for our binos to go into effect. See if we can't spot anybody out. Oh man, looks like that KV-1 got one hell of a hit off on the T-40. He's not going to be able to pull back in time. And looking behind us, we have a situation. We were just narrowly able to deal with. I'm not sure if he got a shot off on Resno before I took him out. But I'm betting that shot is coming from the KV-1. We're going to try and put this rock between us and him. And maybe give out a little SOS. See if that Wolverine will come over here and support me. I got no eyes on where that guy is. And we have our heavies that are still duking it out with somebody over to there to the left of the map. Now we got artillery back at our base, so we'll know if we need to RTB. So for now, we can just relax. We can just chill out, try and ice them out as they try and head toward our base or make some progress toward us. That Wolverine might get some sights on somebody. But I know that KV-1 is hard scoping me. And as we've learned, the KV-1s are definitely something to watch out for. They got heavy armor and their cannons will do some damage against this tank. That Wolverine tank destroyer is creeping up. I'm waiting for him to sight out that KV-1. And looks like it's not a KV-1. Looks like it's a tank destroyer. Either way, he is not facing us. Down he goes. Outstanding. That might have been what was holding us back. We're going to move forward and put some support here with the Wolverine guy. Just got taken out. And they might be facing those heavies that are coming up the left side of the map. So we're going to try and flank around. See if we can't spot out any artillery on our way over here. Take those guys out. That's a medium 3. All right. We seem to be doing pretty well here by establishing some cover between us and them, which might prevent them from putting eyes on us and allow us to get some beautiful shots. They only got 2 tanks left. I'm pretty sure they're engaged, and I feel like I'm going to get some great shots over this ridge right here. Going to put the final nail in this guy's coffin. Down he goes. Who else is left? They have 1 tank left. And we're going to go find him. He's probably chilling in the back of the map. As long as... Oh, we do not hold still. He shouldn't be able to do too much to us. So let's keep on the move. Exercise mobility, which is what this thing is good at. Down he goes. Excellent game. Excellent game.